Discover the devastating truth that may be hidden in your automobile policy that could cost you tens of thousands of dollars, maybe even hundreds of thousands of dollars. This is a true story about Marla. Marla was a dedicated wife, a loving mother and wife. She was injured in a car accident when her husband, who was driving their vehicle, committed a driving error. She had a serious injury, and she incurred tens of thousands of dollars in medical expenses. Marla and her husband had been paying premiums to American Family for an insurance policy that provided $100,000 per person liability coverage for injury. So Marla made a claim to American Family for her medical expenses and all the devastation that this injury had caused her. However, American Family said no, they weren't going to pay her $100,000, the maximum they had to offer her, because they had an exclusion in the insurance policy, was $25,000. This exclusion was buried in the 32-page contract that they gave her. Now, why is this important to you? If your insurance policy, for which you pay premiums for coverage, has an exclusion clause like the one in the American Family policy, then if you or a family member, a loved one who resides in your household or the insured's household, is injured in a car accident because of the negligence of the driver, then the maximum your insurance company would have to pay is $25,000. And the unfairness of this all is if it was a friend or a stranger who was riding in your car and they were injured and they made a claim, they could get $100,000, but not your family member or a loved one if there's an exclusion clause. So, what can you do about this? 3 action steps. Number 1, look at your policy, pull it out and go through it, see if there's an exclusion clause, see if it's in big black bold print on the first page, or if it's buried somewhere in your policy that has a heading, a PowerPoint that says exclusions. Number 2, call your insurance agent. Ask him or her if your policy has an exclusion clause like the one I've described in this video. Number 3, if your agent says, yes, you do have that exclusion clause, or if you find it in your policy, change insurance companies. Don't drive one more mile without changing insurance so that your family members or loved ones who reside in your household can get the full benefit of insurance coverage for which you pay a premium. If you'd like to read the full article, go to my website, the Law Center for Car Accident Injuries.com, and read Marla's story.